Do you remember when the Crips first formed?
I want to say 69, 70, but I don't want to, be cuss me out on this video.
kevmacvideos, you know, this is for sure. kevmacvideos, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby.
This is what I think happened. I'm not for sure. I know Raymond tried to be a member of the Avenues, and they wouldn't allow him for some reason or another. Somebody else said most of it, they wouldn't allow him for some reason. He ended up starting the Crips. And they, for what I understand, I might be wrong, they were the Crips at first, but the news media seen it with them canes all the time, and they kind of converted it into Crips. And they just hung with them.
Okay.
But they used to all have canes. Somebody said, look at them, they got canes, they're Crips. They're crippled, when they was doing stuff. So, but from my reality, I thought they were the Crips, especially your ID, like homeboys.
Right.
But they might, I don't want them to kill me over this, but I think that's how they, I'm just telling what I think was true, you know what I'm saying?
So look, was you part of Bishops when they formed? I know you said you wasn't the top 10.
I was put it like this, they started today is Saturday, right? By Wednesday I was one.
Okay,
like so I was the first, I probably was out doing something, that's why I wasn't there. But I know that I believe this, that Jimmy or somebody else might say I'm lying, but I believe they started because the homie Skip got killed. And somebody says it'll never happen again. And that's when Bobby created our hood. That's what I think. But now, he's going to always be somebody controversial because they want their point of view. But that's what I believe how they started behind Skip getting killed.
Okay. So now we talking 72. Had you heard of 8-9 neighborhood before the Bishops formed?
No.
How about 8-9 neighborhood family?
Now the family found they wasn't. 8-9 was first. 8-9 neighbor was the Crips, right? 8-9 was just Swan, but then they turned family Swan later on. But they were just 8-9 Swans. And later on, I guess I don't know why, but they turned family Swan. It was way back though.
Yeah, just trying to figure out, had they been out, to your knowledge, at the time the Bishops formed?
No.
I'm going to name some Crips, some East Side Crips, and I want to know if you know them. Did you know Dead-Eye Clint?
Yeah, I know Clint. I knew Clint. He went to school with me too.
Was he close to Raymond Washington?
Yeah, they all lived in the same area. Like he might live on 76 or 75th. They were always in the same little area, Dead-Eye Clint.
Did you know Raymond had a father over about more toward the Avenues, and his mother was closer to you?
I didn't know nothing about his father. I just knew Raymond. Raymond was always cool with me.
How about Bulldog?
Well, Bulldog from Compton or from West Side, Bulldog?
East Side Bulldog ended up becoming a Hoover Crip. You don't know Bulldog?
I think I know what you're talking about. He wasn't part of my little surrounding.
When did you become familiar with A.C. Moses?
From Compton, AC, big AC? To be honest, probably in the 80s, because I went to prison in the 70s, and Puddin', Tam, and all of them, they was just, Piru was just up and coming in. They, they were still holding their thing down. I ain't never seen nothing bad about them, but they wasn't quite, AC now wasn't part of my little era with me, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, when the Bishops formed, what was your position within the ranks?
I don't know if we had positions back then. I know Bobby was the leader. Everybody else was just like, do what they do. All that leader, co-leader, founder, and sergeant at arms, that's like military stuff. To me, Bobby was the leader. And some of us was more aggressive than others. And Bobby and them had a mother and father. Sometimes they couldn't be out late at night because their mom and daddy didn't allow that. So they might had to go in, and I'd be out doing some of what Bobby wanted me to do. But sometimes they had to just go out. Their mother and mom would be out all times, a day and night back there. They didn't play that. Mom and daddy had jobs. They didn't play that. They wanted to be respectful, and he was respected from everybody. Because, like I said, I don't remember Bobby ever shooting a gun. Okay. Bobby was good with his hands. He fought real well. And I said he didn't shoot one, but I don't remember. Bobby wasn't really any gun. He was in fighting in girls and cars a little bit.
Martial arts?
Yeah, he got some belts and Kung Fu and all that stuff. He had gone to school before.
Did members have to get quartered in?
Yeah, back then you had to go through the line.
Explain what going through the line is.
The line is all the members there that's been there a while. We make a line on this side, a line on that side. and you got to make it through that line, be a member. And they beating on you as you go through.
Did Spaceghost have to go through that line?
I don't know, but I think we all went through it.
Everybody.
But you back then, if you was tough, no nobody trying to hit on you that hard. They go late on you out straight. But you know, they just tap you a little bit, let you through. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a part of the initiation. You know what I'm saying? But some guys got dogged out a little more than others. You know. But if you had tough, they go like on, just bop bop bop, let you through. They don't want you later on. The issue will come. You wind up beating their butt about something. It might be anything. You gonna remember the guy that socked you in your eye. You might not do nothing there. It might be a year later. And I get my chance to get you back.
Right.
You know, we used to beat those guys, but some say I was kind of unfair about it. But I don't remember being unfair. They said I'd be at the end of the line and try to brutalize them. I don't remember that. Sometimes in anything, got to be somebody to push it a little bit. For everybody nice, you have a nice score. Even in the military, they got people that's more harder on than some.
That's why they got the Navy SEALs and all that, right?
Somebody got to be a little more aggressive than other people to make sure you don't get smashed.
Right.
That's what I think.
What was your relationship with Spaceghost like?
Ghost, that was my running buddy. Me, Ghost, and Dean was running partners every day. And Jimmy, but you know, like I said, Jimmy had his own little crew. We all clicked up though. But Jimmy had his own little crew because he liked females a lot. We all like him, but he loved them. So he be with his little females, with his own little crew. But we were still brothers though. If we need each other, we was there for each other. But Jimmy like kind of ran his own little crew, you know. And they wasn't no busters.
Okay. So, the ultimate question, why did you choose the Bishops over Raymond Washington's East Side Crips?
Because actually, I was hanging out with Bobby and them before the games all started. We was already tight. And then when the Crips started, and I sound notes the next week, I remember Raymond approaching Bobby about, why don't we be Crips? Why don't y'all be Crips? Bobby said, no, we don't. I can't, why would I want to follow a guy I can whoop? That don't make no sense, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was left to death. And I don't know, maybe that year, wasn't that day, but that year, I believe Bobby started Bishops. Because sometimes, you know, if everybody over here is gang bang, y'all not, they go initially take over your little neighborhood. So Bobby started the Bishops, and the rest is history.
I know you said there wasn't no ranking within the Bishops, but
some people say, well, to me it wasn't because I knew what to do. Couldn't nobody tell me to do. I already know what to do. I mean, some people know what to do. Sometimes you do it too well. And they say, calm down, you wasn't through that shit. So, you know, but some people, you got to point them in the direction and tell them what to do.
I'm just wondering, what was Spaceghost in that?
Ghost was up in the rankings. A lot of folks didn't like because he was light-skinned with green eyes and nappy hair, but he was part of my little crew, and he could fight. He done socked a lot of known Crips and ran. He just socked them and run off. Catch up with us or something. I ain't gonna put their names out there because they're all my friends. He'll sock them in a minute and run because he knew he probably couldn't whoop them. But he didn't mind socking on somebody. He would sock dope, you know.
I talked to a few other people on this platform and they said Ghost was giving them hell.
Yeah, what I'm saying, because he'd get at him. And then if he felt pure, like he might see you 2 or 3 homies, he walk and sock you and run so y'all can't rat back it. He run over there with us and be like, yeah, now come over here now. And they like, oh, come on, cuz I'm gonna catch you. But Ghost was pushing the line, really. He went to Southgate High, was messing up over there, he went to Jew. Wherever he went, he's a light-skinned guy with green eyes and nappy hair and with attitude. So you know people are not gonna like him. He wasn't a likable guy to other people. We just like to go, he'd take off for he'd go. He didn't sock some known Crips, and I'm not going to put their name out there. He didn't stay there in Florida. He'd sock them all there with us. He's like, all right, Ghost, I'm going to catch you. I'm going to catch you.
Ghost had a cousin on the west side named Gilbert Bell, a.k.a. Cutes. You know Cutes?
I got to know his cousin. I don't remember that name, but like I said, I done been in the prison. I've been around a lot of guys, but I think I know his cousin. Because I knew all his whole family. Big Ed, his brother, his other brother, Boyd, all of them. I used to eat at his house, too.
Well, you mentioned his brother Rusty when you first walked up.
No, Rusty is Cuse. No, that's Cuse.
Yeah.
But Cuse, he was from West Side.
Yeah, Cuse.
I saw Cuse from I thought he was down there off Avalon, but he off the west side. I know Cuse. That's Cuse well. We were in prison together.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot he had a little stable he made one time.
That's because he spent a lot of time on the east side, so he knew a lot of east side. He knew Bishops, Bounty Hunters, East Side Crips.
He was just a likable guy, but he was kind of crazy. Well, Rusty had these. Rusty was like a boxer, but Cuse was older than him, and Cuse was just a likable guy. He didn't. I met him in prison, And he was a likable guy, but he would go.
Yeah,
He didn't ask you, he had say-so with the little, whatever, I don't want to put this gang out there was good, but he had say-so, but he'd go take off himself. A lot of guys want to direct you and tell you what to do, but he'd go himself with you. And that's what made people love him so much. Because most time you got to go, you're going to figure out a way to get away with it. Instead of directing another guy, go do this, go stay at that guy, you in the house watching, he'd go with him, he didn't care. And his brother Rusty ended up coming to prison with us before I got out. And Rusty was real cool. You know what I'm saying? To me, Rusty was kind of like, I would say, more book smart than Cuse. I'm not saying he was smarter, but Cuse was just, can I curse him or don't curse him?
Yeah,
Cuse was like a fucker. And Rusty was just like a smooth fucker.
Cuse went to camp and jail so
That's what I'm saying. He was a fucker. That was the side of him he knew. And Rusty was more like, to me, he wasn't nowhere near Buster, but he just more like organized, might have got a job one time, or more family-like. But Cuse was a straight F up all his life that I know him. But me and him always got along.
Did you know anything about the West Side Bishops?